How we doing today, folks? I know I only upload a video about once a week, I think. I've not claimed to be a content creator. I'm just trying to give you a snapshot of our lives here at the SR, what we call the Sellies, Rockin' Sellies Retreat. We did move the cows today to another pasture. I just don't, I don't think about, hey, we need to video this to show the process. Hopefully I can remember that the next time. We'll probably be moving them in another week or two, depending on grass conditions and rain. Probably here at the end of the month, first couple weeks of June, folks ought to be baling hay, but it don't look like in our area there's going to be much hay baling. We're still awful dry. We've had a little bit of rain, but not near enough. One thing I do want to mention, there's a fella up in Maine by the name of Pete. He has a YouTube channel, just a few acres. Pete has decided that he's maybe not leaving YouTube, but he's not gonna create as much content as he used to. Pete is a small farmer. I've watched most of his videos, if not all. Lots of good content. He did get into, when the slow times, especially in the winter on the farming, tractor restoration, which we may do here too. I've got a couple old Allis Chalmers tractors that I'd like to get restored. So we may do some YouTube video on that this next winter. We'll definitely highlight our gardening as we go along and what we're doing there. Everything's coming up, so that's a positive. And we'll keep you updated on the goats. I think we're probably going to expand our goat herd along with expanding our cattle herd as we go along. And creating more silvopasture up there. Now, right now, we're just doing that on the north side of the farm. But you got to remember, folks, we've only got 4 cows. And we chose to do this slow and methodical. We're not jumping in with a whole herd of cows. We're not jumping in with a whole flock of goats or herd of goats, whatever you want to call them. We're doing this slow. We're going to build it slow. And hopefully it'll be profitable. That's everybody's goal, isn't it? But for right now, we're doing that. We run the sawmill once in a while. Right now, we're searching for more trees, cedar trees in particular, that are the right diameter that we can get some decent boards out of, and then get the slabs to finish this fence around my wife's, our front yard. I think it'll look pretty good once we get it finished. We've identified 21 trees that are cedar trees that are shading the understory quite a bit. Nothing growing under them. We've dropped 3 of them already, and when we drop those 3, man, the sunlight just come pouring through. And that'll lead to germination of grass seed. It'll help with our cattle. It may create some underbrush, but that's going to be good for the goats because the goats will forage on that. We are going to continue to use the polywire, but we'll use it out in the area that we're wanting to designate as a hayfield. In our other areas, we're going to build more permanent fence with high tensile wire. Instead of 2 strands for the cattle, we're going to add 3 more strands. So we're going to add 5 strands so that we can run the goats in those same pastures. So like I said, you just got to stick around here. And the high tensile wire, when I talk about that, is because we run electric wire. The cows respect that. With the poly wire, I run 1 wire, and cows respect that. From everything I've heard about and learn from others about goats, they won't respect that. So you got to run those extra. You got to run those extra wires. Keep those goats in. It may not be a problem either. Those goats may just hang around where they're supposed to be. But I do want to say, if you haven't checked out Pete at Plainview, check him out. Watch all of his old videos. I think there's around 700 of them. You could also subscribe to his channel because he did say, from time to time he may jump on there and record some other videos. I'll make some recommendations of some others as we go along too that I watch. They have really good content. We incorporate a lot of what they do as far as rotational grazing. I don't want to call it regenerational farming. That's a term that's being too readily used by too many people. But the rotational grazing we're going to do, and then we do some other little side things here. Like I said, grow sorghum. Right now, as far as the sawmill goes, we're just milling lumber for ourselves. That may turn into something that we do for others in the future, but for right now, it's just for us. The goats, and we'll just keep y'all posted on what's going on. Folks, if you like this content, please like and subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. If you have any questions, we'll be sure to answer them. We do the best we can, and like I said, these are unedited, unscripted videos. We don't think of content to create. Our content just happens. And like I said, sometimes it just happens and we forget to record. So please like and subscribe, and I wish you all well.